She said she my eye, but I don't know her. Had to look her up. I know that I'm rich, but I can help it. I'm hood as fuck. I've been on these bitches next so long, sometimes I fucking stuck. I can put you in my business. You might wish me dead tomorrow. Bitches be on today, sing every word up tomorrow. I still got cases open. Keep your mouth shut tomorrow. Play with me today, then get some sleep. You know it's up tomorrow. Fake, that's what my friend me. Both see, I think I should scissor. She bought a chain, I bought the same one, even bigger. She throwing shots, that's how I know I got a trigger. I don't speak dog hoe. I don't care what no bitch say. I stay on her mind. I got condos in that head. She said she don't fuck with me. Who say that you can't hold? That munching, he gon' eat me like a mango. Long ass week, it be tickling my ass crack. Wonder what I do tomorrow that these hoes will be mad at. Oh yeah, it's sweet, and I always get my lick boo. I thought for my bitches and I'm fighting over dick too.
Can't say your name up in my songs, might not with you tomorrow. Can get my feelings hurt today, I won't give a tomorrow. Ain't the buy no credit score, I might be rich tomorrow. Every day the sun won't shine, but that's why I love tomorrow. Can't say your name up in my songs, might not you tomorrow. Can get my feelings hurt today, I won't give a tomorrow. With the buy no credit score, I might be rich tomorrow. Every day the sun won't shine, but that's why I love tomorrow. You would think I went to school for chiropractic. Looking good as hell today, just sent my five attachment. Why'd you come from me about a man? You back for that, come at me about niggas who I don't need them.
Hello. How is everybody doing? Happy Halloween and happy Friday. Too happy to be here. We got some stuff to talk about, good and bad. We're going to have a good time. But before we get into that, as you're getting in here, be sure to hit that like button, show some love, and leave your commentary about our commentary on this show. Lawrence, how are you feeling? Are you ready to get into Reasonable Doubt?
Woo! I am feeling absolutely amazing. I'm feeling so good. That man Ozzy is a complete nutcase. Oh my god. And that plot twist though, insane. Absolutely insane.
Ashley, are you ready to get into Reasonable Doubt?
Absolutely. We've got a lot to talk about. I'm absolutely ready, and happy Friday, y'all. Thanks for coming through.
You know, I am not one to belabor any points and waste any time. Overall thoughts, y'all better come on here. Y'all better come on. I thought by this episode we would have a definitive answer on like who did it and why. But I don't know. Maybe it's just something so juicy that they want to save it to towards the end. I will say it's looking like it's getting back to the common denominator of the very beginning. And what I think maybe we all didn't really want to peep for, because if it's Ozzy, it feels very reminiscent of the first season, the Sean Patrick Thomas type of character, and Jack's kind of getting duped. I don't know. We'll get there when we get there. I am happy that we finally got Miss Lori Harvey to make her appearance this episode. And I know we'll talk about, you know, what she was when we get there, but she's finally here because I know we were waiting for quite some time. I didn't mind this episode. It was a good episode, like a lot of them have been. It's just moving at a slower pace, and it's being an issue because it's been very consistent thus far. So it's slowing down here, and we're kind of lingering. So it's leaving me to feel like we're not going to be kind of finished with Ozzy into the very, very last episode, when typically it feels like we're moving into whatever our next case or venture is going to be. And then I feel like we've been dropping the ball in a couple of places as far as Jax and her workplace, and that thing that was happening there with Billable Bill is just not as consistent to me as it was in the beginning. Ashley, overall thoughts?
It was fine. Like, here's what I'll say. Predictability met good execution here. I think it was a solid episode. I do like, you know, they're kind of subverting or trying to subvert expectations. I'm still going to ride with Crazy Sissy. I still think that help is diabolical. Like, when she was reading through Daniel's journal and was like, I was like, oh God, what's she hiding? Let me rip the page out. She's a lunatic. She's as crazy as Billable Bill is. So I can't wait to get into that. It did make me want more, but I too agree. The next week is the penultimate episode. This should not, to me, be the solving of the Wendy thing. It should be the introduction of a new situation. Maybe Sally from the Valley gets taken out. I really hated that Lori Harvey turned out to be his daughter. I really wanted that to be his baby mama. I really wanted that to be his baby mama. I really didn't want us to go over here. It just seems so predictable. Even with Ozzy, and he's seeing visions of Wendy tied up. I was like, come on now, you blacked out. But still on sister because he wasn't alone. You hear me? He wasn't alone. He might not remember. He didn't do the act. He may have been there. I still don't think he did the act. But anytime a show has us asking questions, has us guessing, is a good time. And the way TV has been, I'm here for it. I'm gonna rock with Reasonable Doubt this season because they've been rocking with us, Tyra.
Overall thoughts, Lawrence?
Yeah, I think the general consensus of everybody, I've been checking the pulse on social media, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, even Reddit, right? I think the general pulse is everybody wants to know who killed Wendy at this point in time. And yes, they are kind of dragging it out a little bit more longer than I bought and what a little bit longer than what I thought they was going to do. Overall, I thought it was another great episode. Um, I'm riding with Ashley. I know Ashley been talking about how she was thinking that Bill was going to be, this diabolical monster and something was going to happen. I'm waiting to see, are they going to go that route, or are they going to keep him being, just this, typical lawyer who's just trying to make partner? You know what I'm saying? I'm wondering, is he going to do something crazy? We're coming down to the wire. So I feel like they got a lot of storylines that they're going to need to tie up very, very quickly.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, DeMarcus, for the super chat. Which movie is better, The Conjuring or The Sixth Sense? Happy spooky ween. I mean, I'm gonna go with The Conjuring because it has more rewatchability. The Sixth Sense is good, but once you've seen, the spin at the end and the twist, you've kind of seen it already, and there's no need to kind of watch it any further. Anybody else care to comment on DeMarcus super chat?
Oh, I see dead people. I haven't seen The Conjuring, so by default, I have to go with The Sixth Sense and Haley Joel Osment, who don't even look like the same person today. But I'll have to go over there. I've never seen it.
We didn't need that tidbit.
You did need it. You did need it. You did need it. He was just in an episode of Poker Face season 2. If you watch that, it's really good on Peacock.
Anyway. EJ, I'm not sure. Are you there?
Yes, I am here. Sorry, y'all. I have to be off camera today. I'm in the middle of braiding my hair, but yes, I am here. This was a great episode, and actually, almost got me leaning back toward the sister again. Dang it! I had came off of her for like a whole second, but now she's looking sketch all over again. But God, I almost low key think that Ozzy was there and he doesn't remember as well. Like I think that he might be around. But I still don't think he did it. I still don't think he did it. And I have not let go of Mama, though. But sister is back on the table.
But getting into the episode, I don't want no more Who Killed Wendy time. I don't want any more Who Killed Wendy time. I really just put this here for us. I'm just going to come to everybody individually. Actually, who killed Wendy? Just give me a name. I'm going to just go with Ozzy. Ashley, who killed Wendy?
The sister did. Kristen did. Ozzy was there, but she did it. She absolutely did it. She's too invested. It's too deep. The sister's diabolical. She definitely, her hands are not clean. There are blood on her hands. Trust me.
Lawrence, who killed Wendy?
Yeah, it was a team up situation. Of course, Ozzy doesn't remember it because he's on these meds and pills and all that stuff. But I really do believe it was the sister as well.
EJ, who killed Wendy?
I'm gonna go Mama. I'm gonna go Mama.
I would love it. Switch it up for me. I'm just they're draining me on who killed Wendy. I just want to answer at this point and them to stop trying to kind of subvert and throw stuff in there.
Tyra, can I say something quick?
Sure.
At this point in time, I'm wondering if I killed Wendy. I had to bring out the OJ glove right quick because it's just killing me. Who killed Wendy?
Sir.
If the glove don't fit, you must have quit.
Y'all see the OJ glove?
Please quit.
I'm just saying. I'm just wondering. Was it me? Did I kill Wendy? My bad, y'all.
Is that a gardening glove? Is that rubber? But when we get into Alex in the beginning, because it's like, who did this to Alex and who was she on the phone with? Like I said, baby, she on the phone with her folks. She on the phone with her mama and her daddy. It wasn't mama and daddy though. It was just mama, and she did this whole hit. She hired some folks to run up on Alex, and the perception here in this episode is that he is just dead. I feel like that was just thrown in the air, and that we didn't get complete confirmation. We did see a little bit of a flat line, but if somebody is dead, I would think that they would give a little bit more closure than this. Ashley, is Alex dead? And were you surprised that it was Mama on the other end of that money?
I'm gonna say he gone. I'm gonna say he's a goner. I like that it was a team of women who brutalized him and beat him up, though. I thought that was really cool. It's like, sorry, it got a little bit away from us. I was like, okay, okay, Octavia or whoever. I enjoyed that. He needed to go. He was a liability. He was trouble. I really like that this showed us Mama's gangsta and the lengths that she's willing to go to secure the family. And the fact that she really didn't give a damn. It was basically like, and I do it again. Like, thank you. Here's the money for a job well done. I hope he's gone. I never want to see him again. He was such a disappointment. From the time we saw him in the car till we actually saw him in real life, I was so disappointed. I've been disappointed with him ever since. I don't want to see him no more. Rest in peace, King.
We're just gonna kill that man. Lawrence, is Alex dead?
I don't think he's dead. I don't think he's dead. I think he got beat up pretty bad, you know what I'm saying, in critical condition. But I don't think he's dead. I'm wondering what type of role, if he is able to be alive. I know there's a book deal and all that. I'm just wondering, will they further that storyline, or is he actually killed off? But I think he's still alive.
I don't think he's dead either. I think he has more information than we know. EJ,
Hmm.
is Alex dead?
Girl, your guess is as good as mine, but I am going to go with it would be a great twist if he was not, but in this moment, I thought he was dead, so I'm gonna stick with that. I thought he was dead.
We shall see. I just feel like if he was dead, then it would have been more definite than what we saw in the show with them doing their happy dance on the end of that phone. But Lori Chelsea Harvey is here. Ciao. Lori Harvey is here, aka Chelsea, with all her kids, her fraudulent behavior, bad checks, bad baby daddies, 15 kids, selling dope, doing hair, all at the same house. Um, okay. I, yeah. I mean, it's a scammer. It's a scammer, clearly. And we in here, not just scamming for ourselves, but we scamming with daddy. Baby, you trying to be cute with a good daughter? You over there playing house? Trying to be grandpa? We came over here to do a job. Did you ask her about the money? Did you ask her, baby, what she needs this money for and what's all going on? We don't know, but clearly we've been running around with good old daddy Eddie getting our way in and being fraudulent. It's like, well, you know what? I need you to stay away from Jax. I'm handling that. It's a lot going on right now. Just give me some more time. And if you dare show your face, I ain't gonna be letting you sign me off of my disability. Just oh, look, why I have to be this reasonable doubt? Why I have to be this? And it's emergency, and we going to bail Chelsea out of jail. I think we knew all along, like, okay, yeah, she's probably going to be Eddie's daughter. Maybe just to keep it a little bit more risky, we wanted it to be more than that, but that's all that it was. And I'm sure that we'll be going into the last episodes, just waiting for Chelsea to make herself known to Jax. Lawrence, how did you feel about Chelsea? Were you underwhelmed? Are you trying to be one of Chelsea's baby daddies?
Um, Absolutely not. Lori Harvey, on the other hand, but she with my boy Damson, but it is what it is. No, we don't do pass rounds. Anyway, yeah, I was, I wasn't overwhelmed. I thought she played the role very, very good. I want to know, what is the money really going to be used for? We know they're out here scheming. You know what I'm saying? Eddie's like, keep your mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? I'm using my military money to help you out. Like, at the end of the day, you dig what I'm saying? So I just want to know, what type of money they need, and when is she really going to approach Jax? I can't wait to see that little fiasco right there, because I know it's going to be a lot of mess, a lot of tea that's going to be spilled when they come face to face.
EJ, how did you feel about Chelsea?
Girl, they could have kept her, could have kept Chelsea. But I already knew it was gonna be the daughter or whatnot. But I ain't never trusted this daddy. But I really didn't think Chelsea was gonna come up in here scheming too. Like, this what you did? See, Jax is better off raised by Mama Lou. I have my issues with Mama Lou, but dang it, Mama Lou for the win when we put them two together side by side. Taking Mama Lou.
Ashley?
No, we didn't need this. We did not, unless y'all, like I said, y'all was gonna make her the estranged baby mama. We didn't need this. I hate an old plotting ass hoe. Like, in the fact that you're sitting there like, well, I'll talk to her myself because we can get what we need to get. Girl, I don't owe you anything. And what makes you think Jax is going to give y'all whatever it is you're asking for? I don't like it. And I also don't like, don't say nothing to her. I got fixed it. So I knows if you touched it. I don't like it. Hey,
Please.
he pissed me off so bad because what is this conversation that we're even having? And then not only that, you gonna shame her. Yeah, that baby you had at 16, the other one at 23, the other one at
Girl,
27.
where did you knock it down quick?
Like, why? Who wrote that? Why were y'all in the writers' room and decided that y'all were gonna say that? Like, find something safe to do in your Honda Civic, madam. I don't know what she's gonna pop up at the door. We know she's gonna be knocking on the dodo. I just want them to hurry up and get it over with. Because why would y'all have Lori out here looking like that? Even if she was an around the way girl, y'all ain't have to have these bags on her like this. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't like it. I didn't need it. And I didn't need that dialogue between the two of us.
Why do you have to become Mr. from The Color Purple? It was though, but kind of not too far removed from this. Baby, the way I cackled when Louis said, "You old crackhead ass nigga."
You've been wanting to say that all season.
But I'm like, is there more? Like, does because he finally lets it out, and as well, I'm doing a good job, like keeping her away, like you don't know her, she got her own, like Lord, please. The way he tried to explain Chelsea away and how he was protecting Jackson, we need a little bit more time. But I'm like, does maybe what we call him, Folak King? Does Folak King know the extent of everything that's going on here beyond him just hiding a daughter? Does he know the plot set up? It was a scheme set up by Todd to come to you with the bullshit. Is it that? Do we know that much about it? Because if so, please don't hold that back. It's just been all this secrecy, but I would think he wouldn't if he did. But he definitely doesn't know because he utters out of his mouth, it's probably a good thing. Now that we didn't let old Eddie in, let's just let the cavalry in. Go on, reconnect with your sister and play big sis. You're going to need somebody here and just be this moral support and this bond that you never had. I think it'll help you. Reach on out to her. At which Jax, of course, I have too much going on to be all over here trying to play sister. Maybe after everything dies down. Really, Lewis, that's what we need to go and do. Lewis couldn't possibly know all of these things that are happening. But I just felt like this was poor advice, at which we have her all out. Baby, I'm not even going to wait for you to come to me, Jax, because I'm sitting outside of your house. Ashley, what's going to happen with this? Is it going to be diabolical to have Chelsea with her 5 kids and 17 baby daddies rolling up on Jax to ask for money?
You know what it is, because Jack's gonna cuss her out. It's gonna be so bad and so aggravating and annoying and just something that we didn't need. Bollock King, listen, if you sit up Jax and take any advice from this dreadlock Rasta, fake dreadlock Rasta, you are as crazy as the faux locks in his head are. You are crazy as hell to take any advice from him anyway. I think he only knows the bare minimum. And the fact that you know he's a dingbat, Jax, makes me question you all over again. Because you hired a private investigator, didn't you? Didn't you, Lou? Didn't you, Lou? Like, what the... I hate everything about this conversation. He is not a leader in the house. There's nothing I'm going to take off you. Maybe the dingling is good. That's the only thing I can, and that's slow in the darkness. So never mind. It can't even be that. I don't understand why we're even entertaining this weak shill of a man. He pisses me off every time I have to see him on the screen. And the fact that he said, "You crackhead out, nigga," standing behind Jax piss me off even more because you're not even about this action, sir. You had to stand behind your wife to say it. Like, you wasn't face to face with him like you was about to pop off. Like, you're standing back here. Yeah. Like, he is such a punk to me. Like, what are... Oh, my king, go directly to the hot place. And yes, Chelsea's going to come up there and approach Jax crazy. And we know how Jax likes to pop off. I don't think this is going to be a good situation under any circumstance. It'll be that, or because of whatever trauma she's about to experience, she'll pay them off and then she'll just cut the rest of them off out of her life forever. And she'll remain kind of in this dark, lonely place. I think that she's felt like she's been in her whole life anyway. I don't like it. I think we had enough meat to the story without needing this. Like, I think the story, baby, since I saw her dicing up crack on the playground last episode, I don't think I needed this right now. Like, save it for somewhere else. I think I had enough meat in the story for me, but they're doing it.
EJ, what is going to happen when Lysis approaches the house and hits Jack up for some money?
Yeah, Jax ain't going for it. She ain't having it. I do think Jax has a really good BS meter when it comes to outside people. It's just, I think for her, she really wants this dad. And I think she's letting down that BS meter because of that, unfortunately. But I think everybody else, she reads pretty well. I don't know. I don't know. For the most part, I feel like Jax reads people pretty well. As I say this, I start to think about some of the people that she's not reading so well, but I think it has to do with feelings. So as long as she don't have a connection, like she don't feel nothing for her, so like as long as she don't start feeling sorry for her, Jax will do what needs to be done. I hope.
Lawrence.
So let me get this right. Chelsea was pulled up outside of Jack's house like a DoorDash driver, wondering, is this the right place for the burger and fry? I got it. Listen. Um, there's gonna be a wild confrontation, and I'm pretty sure at the top of the next episode, hopefully they're going to get this already over with. They're going to just pull the scab off the wound so we can see Chelsea and Jax talk about. I can see Jax right now. Ma'am, can I help you? And that's when Chelsea's gonna go in and talk about her dad and upbringing and all of that. And hopefully Jax won't catch feelings, you know what I mean? And they won't let Chelsea move into the house, but they can end up taking Spencer's room, you know what I mean? The 5 kids in Chelsea and Spencer's room. I'm playing. That's not gonna happen. But I just can't wait to see the confrontation. I just can't wait to see the confrontation.
I know Jax better not sit there and try to defend. You don't know how far he's come. He's sober living, and it's been 5 years clean. Don't break. Shut up. You don't know this man. You don't know. I think she's gonna roll up and tell her who her daddy really is. Okay. Let's just. Can we get on with this, please?
Uh,
Can we get on with sexy Sally from the valley? It's just messy divorce and a whole lot of sex. 'Cause I can't wait. Yeah, I need more blowjobs. Yeah. So, shut up, Bill. They kicking it real hard. They having the best time. I get some good D, some good, pure white Aryan brotherhood D, and you get the look at my case for the low for free. I'm just getting a good deal because I can't wait to separate from this man. This is clearly the new case. We just don't know how it's going to be executed. We do
mm,
have Sally's husband roll up this episode. We find out that he trying to take the kids on down south with the family and go live in the house because we sure don't have no house here, and it's all your fault trying to be good with your cousin and come up with her bill. Now what? Not only do I want a divorce, but I want to take the kids with me. She's not having any of that. She said, "I'm coming for you, taking everything you have." But of course, prior to that, she sent her some flowers. Oh, look at that! That looks like that. Bill, Bill, please. While at the same time, all of this, we're just all this commonality of the Lord is so much. It's so nice to have somebody to confide in and talk about these things. Oh, he looked shocked as hell to see those divorce papers. This episode. Oh, me? I thought she was just playing. You weren't gonna really let me come back home. She's really trying to divorce me. So now he's really over here with Sally from the Valley. I don't know. This situation here is just it's clinky to me. I don't like the idea of us rolling into another case that's revolving around one of Jack's sisterhood friends. I just feel like that's really, really convenient, and I would rather it be something. Hell, even if it was Billable Bill and just in connection with his ex wife, I would be there. But the fact that Sally's in there, I don't want to see Sally get got. I don't want to see a whole Chanel scenario again. I just feel like that's kind of hitting replay. But the quicker we get there, the better, because we know that Billable Bill is unhinged, and we also don't know what her man, her future ex-husband, might be plotting to do over there. It's just all moving so quickly and kind of convenient for me. EJ, how do you feel about this?
Yeah, well, first and foremost, I don't know why Bill was surprised. That woman told him straight up she didn't want him no more and that she was done, but he acted like he was in real shock. So there's that. And I don't understand Chris. Like Chris don't know what he wants. He just be on like, do you want to be divorced? Do you not like what do you want, sir? Like I don't even get it. So I'm over him. But I also do not want to see that storyline. I don't want to see the storyline of it being one of the friends again. Like now, if somebody off billable Bill, that might be interesting. Like if the husband or something killed Bill in some rage or something, I might go for that one. But I really just don't want to see anything with Sally, and like I don't want to see that same exact thing over again. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. These two are just doing too much. I don't even think they knew what they was doing. If we just keeping it real, I don't even think they knew because it sounded like they were kind of confused. She pulling back from him, he pulling back. I don't know, and he getting jealous about the flowers. Lord, it's too much. Girl.
Lawrence.
I just want to know what type of symbiotic bond did these two develop because it is straight from the pits of hell. At this point in time, I'm over this storyline if I'm keeping it 100. But I did find it funny when Sally basically told Chris she didn't give a F about that house. Like, how long are you going to continue to dangle that over me? And yes, this writer's room, let me say it again, this writer's room was too talented for us to have this storyline. Hopefully, that we will not have the storyline of Sally being in danger next season. It, like everybody else said, it is played out. We do not want that type of storyline going to next season. So I'm hoping they don't give us that right there. And I did kind of feel a little bit bad for Bill a little bit because he was in the office crying. You know what I mean? The partner's like, oh well, we're gonna make this move right here. He was kind of emotional. I do feel like he really do wants his wife back, but he can't stay out of Sally, unfortunately.
Now stay out of Sally. Ashley.
This is I'm not too mad at this because I don't think it's going to play out conventionally like everyone thinks. If I'm the writers, right? If I'm in the writers room, you put me at the head of the table. Here's how we're going to do this, right? Billable Bill's going to take out his ex-wife. He's also going to use Sally to get information on Jax to exact whatever revenge plot he's got on. I don't think he hurt Sally. I don't think he hurt Sally. I think Sally stays by his side after he hurts whoever else he's gonna hurt. Because I'm under no delusions. Billable Bill is still a lunatic. It hasn't been fully revealed yet, but he is. Even the exchange after getting that morning coot nanny, and it was like, oh, I'm doing too much. Oh, you're doing too much. Oh, like, or get off the pot at this point. They pissed me off. He's too close for comfort. He knows all of everything about you now, Sally, down to your finances, down to all of the ins and outs of your marriage since you let him read that divorce situation. I don't think it's going to be what everybody thinks in terms of Sally. I don't think Sally's going to be hurt by him. I don't think Sally has to hurt him. I honestly think he's using Sally to get whatever information it is that he wants to exact his revenge plan on either his wife or Jax, or maybe even both of them. I told y'all he writes letters in crayon. I know about Billable Bill. I feel it. I feel it deep down. And what I will say is really cringe is this sex dynamic. Because I will, Bill. I love to bob and weave and talk on the microphone. I'll definitely do that. That doesn't move me at all. And the way, I don't know. We'll get into it in a later scene with Bill and his voice. But yeah, I hope they subvert all of our expectations and we go somewhere else with this. That's my hope.
I just don't want to hear Bill speak anymore. I really hate his voice. I really do. But getting back over here into Eddie, the way that Eddie was talking to Chelsea and about him needing some more time, is Mama Lou a part of that time? Because I swear she was over here acting like she was about to make this man the beneficiary and he was gonna own that house. Like, what are we doing? What are you doing? Is this a part of the scheme that Todd set up, Eddie? What's happening? He can just do no wrong here. She's like, oh, he's just so great. I'm gonna stand beside him. It wasn't my business to tell about Chelsea because I knew about it. I sell every damn thing else, but not that. He needs to tell you that himself. But he's the onlyest man I got. He's here for me in my time of need and bereavement. Girl, Mama Lou is just gonna be a piece of work even on her deathbed. But other than that, what's really going on? Like, what are Lou's intentions? Is he really here trying to be the good, doting dad, ex-husband, and I'm gonna stick beside you? And I just need a little bit more time. And maybe he came here with the intention to get a little money, but now I'm in too deep. Now I really care. Oh, I don't want to hurt Jax or Mama Lou. Or it's just the scheming. Is this a part of a grander thing that Chelsea might mess up going over there and getting in Jack's face? Ashley?
This is the long con. He is not here for altruistic reasons. He is here strictly for whatever he and his daughter done got into to help them get out of it. I think by way of a relationship that we had in the past. But what I really want to say is that this just further goes into how much of a trash mother Lou actually really is. Because the fact that you would hold this Negro, this elder crackhead Negro secrets closer to the vest than you would your own child is diabolical to me. This goes to show that she has centered men her entire life, and anybody else comes in as a far second, in my opinion. I wouldn't be surprised if the elder hoe did leave him in her will and leave a house, property, the plants, everything to this no good elder crackhead. I would not be surprised. But no, he's there completely for whatever the long con is. Like I said, does he maybe have a tinge of affection for them? Probably, maybe. But at the end of the day, his motive and the reason he's there is to abscond with their funds. In my opinion, I don't trust him. And again, this just further lets me know how much of a trash person Lou is, and I'm ready for her to hit the bricks.
Lawrence, what is Eddie's plan? Is he a good man, Savannah?
I think it's a combination of both of good and bad. I think Eddie's definitely there to scheme for the money, things of that nature. But I really do feel like he does kind of want to patch things a little bit up with Jax. But also, I said this right here on this live before, is women like Mama Lou, the women of yesterday years, the women of the past, a lot of times, even in my own family, I've seen this right here. A lot of times when these men are so horrible, back in the day, they still will ride with these men. They still will stick with these men, even on their deathbed. And that's what we're seeing, honestly, with Mama Lou versus, the women of this generation. They'd be like, yo, you cheating, you out of here. You know what I'm saying? To each its own, you know what I'm saying? But I really do think, he's going to try to figure out a way to get that money, whatever money that he needs. He's gonna ask Jax, can you cash out me about 10 G's right quick, baby girl?
Lawrence, it was the baby girl, baby girl. You gotta talk softly to him. EJ, what is Eddie's plan?
Yeah, Eddie is full of crap. I knew Eddie was on some ish from the very jump. Eddie is here to steal, kill, and do all the things. He don't really like Mama Lou like that because if he did, after seeing last week's episode, that told me everything I needed to know about Eddie. I mean, Eddie, Eddie is a lot. And the fact that Mama Lou lets him back in so easily just irritates the hell out of me. And I have to agree with the fact that she held that secret, but told all of Jax's business like it was hers to tell. Well, he's your father. Who gives it? He is a sperm donor. That's it. That is all this man is. He is not a father, and anything that he needs to know, he can ask me. And if I choose to tell him, then okay. But if not, why are you telling it? But when you had an opportunity to tell something that you should have told, you didn't even take it. And then you over here giving him your proxies, your power of attorneys, your medical PR. Like, and I've been the person that's been here this entire time when his trifling self was out here. This man had your daughter cutting up pixie dust on a mirror. You know what I'm saying? Like the little kid, like, come on. There's no way I would have ever let this man anywhere near me and be sitting up there looking at him with these loving eyes, the way that she's looking at him, like she's falling in love with him all over again. This man is gonna be one of them people. Y'all seen them shows where they come, they get the older women and they take the money and do all the things, like act like they love them. That's what Eddie is about to do, and him and Chelsea is about to go right off in the sunset. Just in case Mama Lou don't die quick enough, though, they gonna try to get the money from Jax because that was the original plan. Just Mama Lou that came in clutch, like, oh shoot, and she really, really, oh, she want to do this. Like, I feel like this is turned into a plan B. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's what he did. He didn't know she was gonna end up being sick, but now that she is, let me use this to get to what I need. Okay, Eddie trash.
We shall see. I'm just come on. They dropping all kind of plots at this point. Well, then we get over here with my mama come out. Mama come out. I can't carry this anymore. I can't just save and protect my raggedy husband who been out here laying it low and spreading it wide. She has her little secret meeting with Jax. Jax tells her, what do I need to do? Just tell me what I need to say to save my son. Because this is all about my son. Even if I have to incriminate my own damn husband, she's up here with her good, Sunday's best on, just like Monica. Very, it was a lot of it was an act for me. I don't think Mama is as innocent as we're seeing, and it's just all Ozzy. Because no good mother would let Ozzy reign in that way and just go unchecked. I understand certain things, but what we got in this episode, excuse me, for what? All in the name of being a good mother? It's like, yeah, she's over here speaking like the only thing in misstep that she's ever done is allowing Monica to be in his space, and he could have been connected to Wendy, that white tea woman, just like his dad. I couldn't have none of that. But yeah, he wasn't with me. He wasn't there. He was there. We get all the way over to a tape chow and all of that BS. But yeah, this was a lot to have this here and then go back to the car, and it's like, baby, you didn't say that was the plan. You had said that we was gonna do X, Y, and Z, and you went in there and just blamed me. And Daddy's just prepared to take it. Ashley, what's going on here? Do you trust Mama?
No, absolutely not. I mean, for her to rig that whole situation in the first place just to get her grown ass son away from a woman he's dating is insanity. So no, nothing about this screamed surprise to me. But I will say her delivery was so smooth with it though. Like even Sal didn't have a clue. He was like, "What's happening right now?" Yeah, no, I don't know. That man's been cheating on me for 100 years. Yeah, he was cheating with Wendy because it's my husband. In the thing, yeah, no, he wasn't home with me. Yeah, I lied. I lied because I wanted to keep my family, but I couldn't keep my family. I said, Mom, you better get on there and act. I said, see, that was the issue. She was the one who wanted to be the actress.
Yeah.
Ozzy just had the proclivity, the right age, all of those things. But Mama was the one. This is Madame Rose in the flesh, in melanin. You know what I mean? But no, this didn't surprise me. It was interesting for the plot. I'll go there with it. What Sal's gonna do? This is the loudest I've ever seen Sal. Because when he got in that car and he said, "What the hell?" I said, "Oh, Sal got a voice underneath it." Oh, all right. What are we gonna do? But no, I liked this part. Go ahead, girl, do whatever. What trips me out though is how you can be this adamant here, and by the end of the episode, you're on a completely different time. It just goes into she's not worth any of this at all, and really makes me wonder if this was a three-man. But who knows? We shall see.
That's where I'm at. Lawrence.
Well, what I can say is that these Edwards men, they do love milk. And what I mean by milk, they do love these white women. Dr. Umar would not be proud of these Edwards men. Listen, at the end of the day, the dad didn't know what to. And the mom, I'm starting to realize this right here. The mom is more than likely the mastermind behind the entire operation. She was a wild card to me personally that I did not see coming. But now I did see it. And like she said, everybody's getting a chance to finish, right? So she got a chance to finish herself literally when she was talking to Sal. And now Sal is up the creek without a paddle, basically, at the end of the day for him. And the plot twist of it all had my jaw. I cannot lock my sister here. They had my jaw on the floor because I did not see any of this coming right here.
EJ.
Yeah, this mama for the streets. I always knew that something was up with her, but I always felt like something was up with daddy too. Like I just don't trust any of this family at this point. Like all of them, something is wrong with them. But if she's willing to go this far, the way that she did when we get the twist at the end, if she's willing to go that far, then how far is she willing to? I mean, because that doesn't even make sense. So you do all of this, you get up there on the stand, you lie. I mean, everybody bucking up to Jax like she ain't the one trying to save your son from a 30-year prison sentence. Like they gonna try to bend little Ozzy over, and she trying to keep him from that. But they're all leaving her out. Like I just don't understand. It's like everybody is doing the absolute most to sabotage this, but they all think that they're helping the sister, the mama. I mean, the daddy, he been pretty quiet for the most part until now. So I won't throw him in the mix too hard, but I do feel like he is complicit with everything. Like we know who wears the pants in this family, and we know exactly who runs things, and he's just going along with it. The fact that he knew about the doggone Alex thing, that just I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, I don't know, Mama. I don't like it. Something more is happening here. And I said the same thing to Ash. That's the first thing I said. I said, "Oh, Mama wanted to be the actress in the family. I get it. Okay."
The whole family is just like, what? The whole family trash. Everybody.
Everybody.
so much, Demarcus. Mama Rosie could be pissed. Could be pissed when she finds out that Christine is dating outside of her race with Daniel. Rosie and Kristen could go to prison for perjury. I don't. I bet that lady ain't worried about that. I think the last thing they worry about is Kristen. They ain't cared too much about Kristen, in my opinion, and
Yeah.
maybe the problem. We shall see. The whole family just raggedy. I was hoping there was some salvation somewhere, but Ozzy, why? What are we doing here? Get me out of here! Like, why is he? I'm gonna scream! He's such a child. Like this tantrum, this peak it crazy moment here. It's kind of what we got into those first episodes when he was slapping and getting himself together in the bathroom, and it more so felt like getting into character. And then we can go in there with therapist friend and be suggestive and persuasive and flirty and charming, and oh, something's wrong. I was leaning into Ozzy having some type of personality disorder, but it felt like they went over there like, oh no, he's just, this is privilege all my life, bratty, catered to my whole life, and I don't know anything else. Tell me what happened. Tell me the news, or I'm gonna scream. That was hilarious, him slapping that table. But this is just beyond what I'm just willing to accept. And I'm like, are you guys trying to? It's just getting a little muddy and murky for me. The whole thing of the tape and it's Wendy and it's Daddy, and oh no, it's actually a planet tape via Alex, who we had to take out because he knew the truth, because this is actually Daddy's real mistress. I was like, y'all doing too much. You guys are doing too much. It was just kind of unfolding in that way, and Ozzy's just there putting on the crazy. And of course, we can't. It's given we can't upset the star. Give him what we've always given him: all of the energy, all of the attention, having his way all of his life, because he paved the way for all of us. But this was a notch next to baby sedate him. What's really going on here, and what's wrong with Ozzy that we're just letting slip under the cracks because of who he is and what kind of money he brings? EJ, how did you feel about this?
Girl, this was some crazy stuff right here. When he said, I'm gonna scream, and they just started spilling their guts, I said, what the hell? Why is nobody not knocking him the hell out? Why are we not over there shaking him real good? Like all he needed was an A whooping. This started when he was a child. This is how he got his way. And it has continued on into adulthood because they have continued to let him do this each and every time. He says, I'm gonna scream, and they just cater to him. Y'all done did all of this stuff. Y'all done unalive people. Y'all out here deep faking tapes. Y'all doing all of this stuff all to save him. But as soon as he gonna crack, y'all have to know that he gonna crack. He probably gonna tell everything. Like at some point, he probably gonna throw all of them under the bus because it was them. It wasn't me. Like I just, oh God, this was the craziest part right here. Something is wrong with Ozzy, y'all. Something is really, really wrong with him. And it all comes from the parents. And the sister she's just complicit in everything else. Like and I can't really be too mad at her because she's only doing what she's been taught to do. This is what they have laid upon her to do. And so she just continues on with it. Now, yes, she's an adult. She should probably change the narrative. But at this point, Ozzy is taking care of everything. I'm just going to do what they tell me to do. I just don't get it. I just said, no, he didn't just, and he started to scream, y'all. He started screaming. I said, what the hell is happening? But
Yeah.
yeah, Ozzy on drugs for real, y'all. He on something.
I want to scream. There's mentally something going on here. I don't think it's just the drugs. Maybe that was suppressing something. I'm like, it can't. I don't want it to be a personality thing like in the first season. I'm like, well, like Demarcus said, like, is he schizophrenic? Like, what's happening here? Because it ain't all just child star antics. Ashley, how did you feel about this?
I mean, this is mental hell. Ozzy was like, "Don't make me madder." I was like, "Ozzy, what are you?" And they were like, "Okay, it wasn't me, son." I was like, "Oh, y'all scared of Ozzy?" Like, it was really crazy. Like over and over, shout out to this actor though. I think he's doing a really great job over here playing this character. Ozzy's very different and nuanced, and I still don't think we know fully who Ozzy is. Hopefully next episode, the mask will come completely off, and we'll really discover who he is, and maybe he's got DID, maybe he's got dissociative identity disorder, and there's two of them living inside there. That would be something great to see played out here. But yeah, this was a mess. The mama, like I said, to go to No Bounds, and the fact that she was like, it's been 8 years, 6 months, 2 weeks, 5 days, and 4 hours since you started hooking up with that white tramp, your assistant. I was like, oh my gosh. And of course, Ozzy feeling the ultimate betrayal. And now he's just had to let go of his predator, Monica. So is now he going to have to say goodbye to his mom and dad? And is Kristen really truly the only one that he can quote unquote trust? I don't think so. But I think this is going to be ushering in him into, whatever his destiny looks like. And hopefully we'll find out what that is next episode. I'm ready to know.
Lawrence?
Oh my God. Ozzy is nothing more than a grown man-child. I was wilding out watching this on TV with him saying, yo, y'all better start talking. Or I'm sorry, screaming. He literally started screaming. Probably one of the top 5 moments of this season as far as Reasonable Doubt. And like EJ said, this goes back to the parents, right? If you would have pulled out a belt back in the day, we wouldn't have to worry about this man-child who's, I think he's like 20 years old or something like that. We wouldn't have to worry about these episodes. I don't care if he's missing a couple marbles or anything like that. But the power of that belt or that ruler, 1 to 2 would have set Ozzy on the right path. And now he's so far gone, I don't know if he can come back. I don't even know if Ozzy truly knows who he is at the end of the day. But yeah, he is missing a couple of marbles. It's a sad situation that he's caught up mentally like this right here. I think a lot of this falls at the parents' lap because they would have done right. But then again, I get it because we are in the business of protecting Ozzy Edwards. But what happens when the protection is not as good as it needs to be?
I like how you went into it like it was the end of a novel, Lawrence. Baby, cash them dolls is here. She said, "Oh, I will end you." Or something. The way he cut that on and cut it off so quickly because we was talking hot stuff all on somebody's podcast, on somebody's couch. Yeah, I know all the secrets. I know what you was doing to get them roles, sleeping with everybody, you hoe. I was like, Lord. That was hilarious. She had so much bravado. Like, I'm going to expose you and I ain't keeping my mouth closed and Wendy's gone and I'm going to do this. He uttered a little bit of nothing. Not only will I end you, but I know what you do as a stylist. I know stuff too. I was like, what did he say to her? And it was just over just as quickly as it happened. But just to know that he's been out here leading clearly with his body and his sexuality, sleeping with writers, directors, whatever. Like, Ozzy is just not okay. I just had to put this here because this was funny. Anybody want to talk about this? If not, we can move on. This was just funny to me. I was like, what? It's like, oh, I will end you. It's like, I will cut your balls off and hand them to your partner. I was like, Ozzy, get off the phone with that lady. She was like, oh, never mind. Don't worry about what I said. I ain't gonna say nothing. Scared her real quick. This can get out of my face too. This can get out of my face too. I don't know why it seems like Daniel this season is doing the most shoddy investigative work that I've ever seen. I'm like, is it really the coochie Daniel? Why you look? Oh, I got a cramp. Can you get me some sparkling water? Yeah, sure. Is this supposed to be you being incognito? Okay. It's just not giving that. I'm really sick of this little farce of whatever this is. I don't know. I need whatever to come to light. Like him and his notebook just being exposed. Her taking 5 years to pour a drink and him taking pictures of the phone and all of this fake investigative work. And we're just as distracted by a kiss or a hug or some sex. Or at this point, I love you. Oh, I love you too. Just hurry up. Is Daniel going to lose his job? Is Daniel going to get hurt? Is she going to turn into some type of serial whatever? Because I took out Wendy and I'll take you out too. What? Does she really care about Daniel? Is she just here to be close to the case and hook him up with a little sex to keep him distracted? But oh no, I'm flipping through pages loud as hell. Oh, he's writing. Also, it was barely anything on there. It's like, what is Kristen hiding? Oh, I gotta rip this out and do what with it? What are you act like you ripped out some important data? What are you gonna do with that? What? I was like, oh, you crazy too, because there was no need to rip that out. It wasn't like it was something incriminating there, but she ripped it out. I thought she was going to gobble it up. Like, I was like, are you okay? Is any of your family okay? None of you are, but I'm just asking. I want them to get on with this too, and for one of them to get just exposed and not in the open. I don't want her to turn the crazy on and hurt Daniel. I want Daniel to be okay, but for whatever reason, just because he got some coochie, Daniel has lost his mind and can't do proper detective work. Ashley?
And it's the fact that Daniel thinks I'm okay. Like, oh, I got this. I got this. Oh, she's in your journal, sir. Just like you in her phone. As soon as you leave the room, she's doing X, Y, or Z. Kristen ain't no fool. Do you hear me? She's not a fool. She knows what to say, how to say it. Like when he's trying to break it off and she follows up with, I love you, Daniel. Like,
Mm.
you're my person. This hoe knows exactly what she's doing. She's diabolical. She's going to ride him till the wheels fall off. And Daniel's just out here. He's out alone on that limb by himself, Rita Louise Watson. And I don't know what's next for him. I really, really feel like old girl in the office betrayed him. Because why would you do that? You ain't had that to go and do. Like, and so for the Jax confrontation, I know now he really feels betrayed. So what is he going to do if he does happen to come across some additional information? I think the biggest thing, of course, we got to Alex's tape and all of that. But then what happens? Like you said, when everything falls down, when everything is exposed, what really happens? You go stick by her side and write her letters in the pinta when she's locked up, Daniel? I don't know where he thinks this goes, how he thinks he's going to recover from this, because as much as he doesn't want to think he is, he's deeply involved and deeply connected. I think he really cares for her. This is the first bit of coochie he done had in a very long time. I mean, in the 3 seasons we've been watching, I haven't seen him get any. So I'm really interested to see how it's going to play out. But I know it's going to end badly for him.
Lawrence?
Yeah, that boy Daniel is knee deep in it. I'm talking about in it, literally. When it comes to Daniel, I really do believe this right here. Kristen is going to hurt him. Not only mentally, but I'm talking about physically. I could see her easily doing something like taking a book and just hitting him over the head or something like that. But I kind of felt like he wanted to have more of a deep conversation. Kind of like it was like he wanted to confess what was going on. But of course, when you get hit with that love button, you know what I'm saying? It's like, dang, oh well, I love you too. And that right there was the ultimate shutdown for him. So he is going to get hurt. I believe he will, but I mean, only time will tell. And yeah, he thinks he can handle it on his own, but I need him to cut ties with this right here. He's going to have to man up and realize at the end of the day, do I go inside with Jax or do I ride with Kristen? There's no way I can continue to play both of the middle of the field. Pick a side, brother.
EJ, I love you.
Girl, that was talking about Daniel getting played. I was just sitting up there like, Daniel, really, y'all ain't even known each other that long. You know, all y'all done together is sleep together. That's it. That's it. I'm just so over Daniel right now. I just can't believe that he's being this is a slippery slope from the beginning. Like, even if you did find somebody that, oh, I like this person, this don't have to wait because my job is more important at this point. My job in this case, because not only does what I do affect me, but it also affects the person who's on trial. It affects Jax, you know what I'm saying? Like, it affects so many different people. But you want to get into this chick been sneaking since sneaking could sneak. Come on. Like, you think you slick, but she's slicker. She has been covering for Ozzy and doing all this stuff for Ozzy. Like,
Forever.
Daniel have to know that she is the mastermind behind doing everything for Ozzy. Everything that is underhanded is her. So I don't understand why she even thought that this was. I don't even understand why Daniel thought that this was a thing. I'm like, Daniel, no. And then that paper, that was stupid. I'm sorry, but that was like one of the stupidest things. Like, what are you gonna do with the paper exactly? He's gonna know it's missing. This is just stupid. So anyway, y'all, that's my thoughts on it.
mean, if so, that was a tired way to have Daniel like, oh, Kristen knows that I've been looking into her. Where's the sheet of paper? Do better. Do better, please. But this was the ultimate, like, okay, now you pissed me off, Jax. I said it, whatever that episode was, where it's like, okay, well, you could just sleep at my house. At least Naima wasn't here this time. At least the kids weren't present. We said, this is an emergency! That's okay. She's like, you know what? I'm going to talk to the judge and fix some things. Like, this is what's making me think that they are painting it to where, even if it is really predictable, for it to be Ozzy. If Jack sits and refers to him, he's a poor, sweet, innocent boy with nobody on his side. It's up to me to save him, Lewis. I can't. I got this poor, lonely, innocent. It's not that. I thought that we would be more entangled into Jack's job in the way that we were in the beginning. And this would be a case that Jax can't really bounce back from, because this would be the one time, once again, she got too close and things got muddy. And now you've jeopardized your job because you just saw this this sweet innocent boy and you crossed those barriers, and now you got us out here in the open as a firm. Something like that. But this here, this is an emergency. I was like, you ain't come to my house with that. I don't give a damn what's going on. She's like, you know what? You sweet baby lamb, you're going to come over to my house for dinner. I'm going to fix some stuff with the judge so you can come in. I thought that this was the ultimate manipulation. I never thought for 1 second that he was going to actually take that oxy. I feel like he took it as an opportunity to have favor with Jax. Like, oh, I could have took it. I was going to, but I gave it back because, I'm growing as a young man. It's like, oh, the important thing is that you didn't take it. You stole it, but you didn't actually take it. This is what I'm fighting for. I have to save you. I think that this is a crazy, and she didn't let this man in her home. I just really don't like this. He's sitting there. Eddie got one more time to roll up with a good time story. Shut the hell up, Eddie. We don't need to hear about you on the road. He always referencing, back in my day when I was on the road with P-Funk and Earth, Wind, and Fire. Shut up. We don't want to hear about the old times. He said reflecting on them old times because he's still trash as hell right now. Shut up, Eddie. Want to give somebody some sound advice, and you here to commit robbery on your own daughter. Go away from me with that. But everybody's just singing the praises, and he's such a sweet boy. He's so nice. And you didn't told the judge to bend the rules so he can be out doing what? Who knows if he's just going to go home? Who knows what's going to go on because you're picking favor because it's an emergency. It ain't no damn emergency. Actually, it's an emergency.
Girl, it wasn't no emergency, and these red herrings must stop because we're gonna send it. Yeah, you can sleep in the room over there. Go on over, Ozzy. Come on over and get high and overdose in my house. I was thankful that we didn't go fully that route. Now, I didn't think that this was a ploy, but that'd be very interesting. We learned very early about Ozzy that he loves somebody to be endeared to him and care about him and look like the nice guy, especially now that his own family structure is crumbling. What he's known of it, I think Jax is like the perfect soft spot to land, and who better than the person defending me for me to ingratiate myself to. So I think that is a good theory, and he's got some motivation there. Eddie Kane Jr. needs to go somewhere. Again, sir, back when I was famous, because back in my day, I know what it's like, Ozzy. You don't. But yeah, this was a play. It was interesting because why wouldn't you just take it in the moment? Because Ozzy, the Ozzy we know, he gonna get high right then, right now. Ain't no waiting, ain't no collecting no pills for later. So I'm inclined to agree with you, Tyra. I don't know how I feel about him being so around the family. I think Jax is getting far too close to this case. And I feel like she's made this mistake before. Like, you're too close to it, sister. We shouldn't be having overnights. I don't care if this is the only good sleep he's had. He got a sister, he got a mama, and he got a daddy. However they are, go over there with your people, sir. I'm not breaking any rules, and I'm not inviting this level of crazy into my already crazy home and situation. And damn, Follock King can't protect me in here. If Ozzy spazzes out, and I know they tried to do that little montage of Follock King fighting the bag. We don't give a damn. That ain't real life because he punked you in that parking lot. If you was Kickboxer, if you was Michael Jai White, all right, you wouldn't be backing up off of the Elder Crackhead. So no, I wouldn't have any strangers in this house because I couldn't trust Follock King to protect me. So yeah, keep Ozzy out the house. Sorry, that was a rant. My bad.
Lawrence, it's an emergency.
Nah, it's not a mercy, unfortunately. This is too personal for Jax. I really feel like this case is going to be a big gut punch if she does not win this case here, because I really do feel like she sees herself for some reason in Ozzy. Sometimes she sees her son in the Ozzy situation. This is too personal. This is bad. There's no way you can invite this man over to your house, knowing that you have your own problems going on at your own house. Why would you bring another even bigger problem? Call the mom, call the sister. You know what I mean? Like, this is a no go. I'm really surprised at Jax when it came to this right here, but then again, I shouldn't be. But I do appreciate Ozzy not taking those drugs. I know they had. I know they wrote that scene on purpose. You know what I'm saying? So people are like, oh my gosh, you're gonna take the drug. I get it. It's hype, but I kind of know how it works a little bit. But no, this was bad. This was bad. Jax, you got to distance yourself from these cases, man. Like, at the end of the day, when you clock out, you clocking out, Jax. Do not bring the work literally home to you.
She bringing everybody home, all the straight. She bringing everybody home except for Naima. EJ, it's an emergency.
Girl, not except for Naima. Um, yeah, this was interesting. Again, Ozzy is good at showing people what he wants them to see. There really is something that is seriously wrong with him. He can turn it on and off way too well. We see him do it all the time when he's in that mirror. The way that he was there with the family, I would have thought that Ozzy had all of his screws together. If sitting at that table, I would have thought that these people was railroading him. And how dare they accuse this young man of unaliving Wendy? Like, the way that he was acting there at the family, and he's always saying the right things, right? Always saying the right things to people, just always coming across as this person. It's like he's always acting all of the time. It reminds me of when we first met him, when he was in that mirror and he was practicing. It's like he practices for these roles, and it's like Jax is being a big sucker for him. I want it to not be so. I want there to be something that says that he really, really values Jax, and that he really, like, I want it to be something different, but I just don't think it's going to be. I think that he's just doing what Ozzy has always done, using what he got to get what he wants. You know what I mean?
All right, Ebony. But getting into predictions, we still have to get back here. We still got to get back here to Monica in this raggedy shirt. Whose blood is that? What's going on here? What does she know? And she had to know something and get this shirt. She had to be there. Who else was here? Anything to protect you. Who did it? Was it Kristen? Was it Kristen and Monica? Was the whole damn family there? Well, all the women's there. What's really going on here? I'll be glad when we get there, because baby, mama tired. But predictions, we have to close some stuff up. This is the pin ultimate episode. We have to find out who did what at this point. We have to, start exposing Eddie. So Chelsea has to roll up, and Monica has to come back into the fold and say, what she really knows. I don't know, but it was kind of like in a vengeance sense, like, oh, I know where the bodies are buried. Like, you gonna do this to me, Ozzy? I feel like she knows who Ozzy really is, whether she's a super predator or not. She knows some stuff that everybody else doesn't, because she's always been there up under him. But we'll see that. I hope they wrap it up nicely and it makes sense, and we not jumping too many sharks, because the deep fake video took me out just a little bit. Ashley, any predictions?
Just wrap this up. Wrap Ozzy up next episode. Come on. Like, y'all are dragging this way too far. Get us over there. I don't care if I ever see Monica in this again, to be honest with you. I want to see the full reveal of this nefarious sister. I want to see it. I want to see the full dark side, and I love how Reasonable Doubt will take us back from the beginning and give us a play-by-play. I need that next episode. That's all I'm looking for in episode 9.
Lawrence?
Yeah, I agree with what both y'all are saying as far as them wrapping it up. I just need it to be wrapped up completely at this point. I need the Bill story, Bill and Sally, wrap it up. Daniel, Kristen, wrap it up. I'm ready to get to the big fish. You know what I mean? The big fish, we really want to know what's going on with Wendy, who actually killed her. That's all I want at this point in time. Everything else, I really don't care anymore about. Chelsea, you know what I mean? She made her debut, cool. We know they scheming, cool. Wrap it up next episode. I'm ready to get to that big fish.
EJ?
Yep, I agree with everything that everybody said. Time to wrap it up. Time to be done with it. Time for this to be over, finito, done. And I really just need them to go ahead and expose the killer next episode. Do not wait to episode 10. Episode 10, we need to be finding out what the new case is. And we need to be finding out who finna screw Jack, what they finna do. But this next episode, Ozzy needs to be over and done with. Monica, if she come back, however she come back, whether it be via person, via letter, she needs to go ahead and tell it because everybody knows that Monica knows who really did it when it all boils down to it. So let's just get that out the way. That's the biggest thing that I'm here for. And I would love for them to start pushing us towards the new case. Like I would love to see where it's kind of going, and hopefully it won't be anything that that we don't want to see. But that's what I need to happen.
Well, y'all, that was Reasonable Doubt, episode 8, season 3. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Leave your comments down below. Ashley, I'm going to come to you first. Let the people know what you got going on, what's coming up, all of that good stuff.
Don't forget, you guys, tomorrow we will be back to talk The Braxton's Child. Another terrible episode, baby. It's a lot to talk about over there. And we'll be talking about Dairy because Welcome to Dairy released their second episode today. So just make sure you're subscribed, have your notifications on so you don't miss a thing, and be there or be square tomorrow.
Thank you, Ashley. And Lawrence?
Yeah, no face switches here. So speaking of Lori Harvey and her little boyfriend, Damson Idris, there's a big rumor. You know what I'm saying? It was a fashion show, actually, with him being next to Angela Bassett, sparking those Black Panther 3 rumors. That was a Marvel video that I had to talk about. So make sure y'all check out that video. Talk about my thoughts about that. Taking on the role, taking on the mantle as the next Black Panther. And also check out my review, of course, of this episode of Read Out.
Thank you, Lawrence. And last but not least, EJ.
Yeah, so about to go talk about Reasonable Doubt again. I just dropped my family business. I did a live recap over that, so definitely check that out. And what else? I think that's it for right now. I don't think I'm going to do a review over this, like a regular review. This will be it. So but yeah, just, go over to the channel. It's a lot of stuff over there. If you're looking at the family business, I have been doing a lot of the family business content. I got like a ton of videos, so definitely go check that out. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching and supporting and all of that good stuff. Most definitely appreciate that. I have to go trick-or-treating with Michael Jackson, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Y'all have a good night.
Good night.
She said she my eye, but I don't know her. Had to look her up. I know that I'm rich, but I can help it. I'm hood as fuck. I've been on these bitches' necks so long, sometimes I forget stuff. I can put you in my business. You might wish me dead tomorrow.